Hi, it's half episode time, and for the first time, I'm not tied down to a story quest with all the extra stuff to it in order to do the half episode. Yet at the exact same time, I'm Mr. Dvorak. Should I do the drumming?
Thanks. Sure.
You can shut
No
up.
problem.
You don't have to say anything. It's okay. What's with the music here? This isn't really worth watching. I apologize. Shoot. How's Aether playing this music on that? I like how Aether was able to do a siren on that. Also, whenever I talk, I start messing up more. I failed at 13. Dang, that's bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be recording any more of those. It's not really that worth it. But hey, we completed a battle pass thing by doing that. Oh, wait, two of them. Because we also got enough tickets. Probably to get Goro. Goro! Yay, we got another one of them. All right, should I try another event? The Wind Trace Secret Strategy. It's multiplayer, which I'm not crazy about, but I guess I could do it.
Join me. Give Wind Trace a go.
Okay. Why, hello. We meet again. What fortune? Sorry, you are GX. I'm GX. I don't know which one it is. You know, from Wind Trace. Ring any bells? No. So that's who you are. Oh, I remember now. No, I don't, because I never did it before. You say that, but your expression says you don't remember a thing. That I was being honest. Aether and Paimon weren't. Anyway, please look over here. I'm sure you remember Wind Trace at least, don't you? Nope, never did it. Can you give me a ton of suggestions after your previous round of playtesting? Nope, never did it. They were great ideas too. I didn't give any ideas. I've taken just about all of them on the board. Taken all of them on board. I've revised the rules and gameplay once. Well, several times since then. They won't be overly complex and weirdly worded, will they? You didn't add any weird gameplay in, did you? Let's go with the first one. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll love the new stuff. Let me give you a quick rundown. First off, I've introduced something called a signaling device in this brand new version of Wind Trace. As long as the rebels can activate 4 such devices, they'll defeat the hunter and emerge victorious. Oh, so you're making it like Dead by Daylight with gens. Whereas the hunter, well, nothing's changed there. If they manage to capture all the rebels, they win. But in this version of Wind Trace, when rebels get caught by the hunter, they won't be knocked out straight away. Instead, they'll be kept in what's known as the surveillance zone. After waiting a bit, or with the help of other rebels, they can escape from the surveillance zone and carry on playing. Oh, so it's like playing tag with prison. But if a rebel who's previously been caught gets captured a second time, they'll be knocked out of the game completely. Sounds a little complicated. Actually, not really. Don't worry. It might sound complicated, but you'll get it after a few rounds. I don't want to play it for a few rounds. During the Wind Trace Secrets and Strategy, you can play as either a rebel or a hunter. The hunter not only possesses faster movement speed and greatly decreased stamina consumption, but can also use extremely powerful windward arts to seek out the opposition, expose disguises, and more. As for the rebels, they can use their windward arts to disguise themselves as specific objects on the map, place bait, or temporarily enter a concealed state. The first time each rebel is captured by a hunter, they will be detained within a surveillance zone for a while. Other rebels can approach the surveillance zone and help their imprisoned comrades escape. When a rebel who has been imprisoned more than once, who's once again captured, that rebel will be eliminated from the match. There will be 6 signaling devices in each of the contested zone. Rebels cannot be disguised or concealed when close to the signaling devices. Devices repair zone. Rebels must repair these devices while avoiding the hunter's pursuit. The hunter must stop the rebels from repairing the devices or simply eliminate all the rebels. When a rebel is repairing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state at regular times. In this state, the device will give off a light that everyone can see, which will be marked on the minimap. A signaling device can be repaired by more than one rebel. How long does it take to repair, though? This really does just sound like Dead by Daylight. The rebels will win if they repair 4 signaling devices within the time limit. If the signaling devices are not repaired in time, the hunter will be victorious. If no rebels on the field can operate freely, e.g. all the rebels have been captured or eliminated, the hunter will earn an early victory. In this wave of Windtrace, Seekers, and Strategy, you can play alone or matchmake with other friends to obtain Windtrace coins. If you play a match-made game with up to 2 other friends, you will all be placed on the rebel team. Once you have attained a certain amount of these coins, you can unlock various rewards. If you have a match using a pre-made group of 4 players or have reached the current coin limit, playing will not net you any more Windtrace coins. Wait, if you have a match using a pre-made group of 4 players, what do you mean? In that case, I'll have a go. Sure, this way, please. Current disguises in the contested zone are wine cakes, chairs, and streetlights. The tension between rebels and hunters play out in the countryside. I just want to know, how do you disguise? We have 1 device repaired. Oh, somebody's name is Dead by Daylight. I don't get how you hide yourself. How do you hide yourself? I don't know what I'm doing! How do you hide yourself? That was never explained. Uh-oh. Working on this one. Hunter Bigger over here. Yeah, by Deadlight's gonna get it. Maybe in the meantime, I'll Google how the heck this thing works.
Paid for transferring commodity.
Yay, we won. I didn't do anything. Got eliminated, but rebels won. Evaded capture as a rebel while marked by insight. Reached total repair. I have no clue what I was doing. At all. How did you hide? And I can't find any explanation either. I just have symbols with no explanation of what the symbols are. Holy crap, why is every explanation on this game mode brain dead on the internet? Literally, all is just like, oh, you might want to hide in your crates. How do you hide? That's the part I don't get. What do you press? I have 2 symbols with no explanation. I want to try this one more time. It's really not well explained at all. I'm the hunter. I didn't get them, did I? What? How do you... Got him. Got you. Got you. Wait, there was another one that was around here. Rebels have gotten victory. Dadgummit. Captured rebels 3 times, but did not win. Evaded capture, repaired the... Dadgummit. I really don't like this. It's not very well explained. I don't know what I'm doing. I played plenty of Dead by Daylight, but still. I'm mainly doing this for the Primo Gems. Now that I played both roles, I'm kind of done. Let's do something else. Chenyo's Blessing of Sunken Jade. Xiaoying of the Sacred Mountain. On first arriving at Chenyu Vale, you are asked by the Adeptus Fujin to help investigate imbalances in the local water and soil. I guess this plays off of, like, the start of when we first came to this area. During Lantern Rite. Uncle Lou, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them. They get so dry and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary process come out the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare to be careless with you looking over our shoulders? How could you indeed? Grandpa Lou. Jin, get back to work. And this respectable looking young man is... Aha, I'm the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. No, I'm not. I am but one who comes to aid of the oppressed in their moment of need. A disciple of... Let's just go with the basic one. Hey! Who the heck just calls himself young master? This is my servant. It will suffice to call her Mini Pie. Yes, that's it. Call me Mini Pie. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. A guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? You old... Mocking me again. My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch... well, you know. No tea. Are you seriously going to let me, the young master... No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Liu. We are here to help. Yeah, young master is very concerned about the tea leaves, so there's no need to be so tied up with formalities, Chief Liu. Very well then. I could tell the truth. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Ha! How is that difficult? Why not just use some of the older leaves you have in stock, and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouse. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while. You weren't listening to a single word, were you? So I'm gonna get back to work. Sometimes you just gotta focus on the work. Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. After a bit, Jin brings back 2 batches of freshly dried leaves. How about this? I see our 2 guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these 2 batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old Lou? I agree. We'll do just that. Jin, listen up. Take these 2 batches of tea leaves and make them into 2 different tea cakes. 1 cake from one each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Lou. You want me to mix them into all into 1 cake? Oh, I can't even. So is Uncle Lou gonna do it himself? Sorry for the long wait. We got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste? The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. You're seriously going to let me, the young master, eat? I agree. The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. All right, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machine is fine. In other words, the problem's with the tea itself. This new batch of tea, it's just not as good as before. So the water and soil. But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No. It's the soil and the water. The elements that nourish the soil. Enough! Let's get that tactician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontanian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? Ugh, names are such a name to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would you? Jin? Just where did that lazy loafer ascend to this time? That brainless nitwit. I was gonna have them go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. What do you specifically need someone from Fontaine to fix it? About Yilong Wharf. It's a port to the west. It's much smaller than Liyue Harbor, eh? The specialties we export to Fontaine and Sumeru, along with the oddities we import from them, go through it. A whole lot of our tea is also transported through there. Though this batch of tea leaves isn't any good. But until we figure out why and solve the problem, we won't sell anything to outsiders. The last thing we want to do is ruin Xiaoying's village's good name. You see, honored guest, I'm really sorry. I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf and find our technician, Miss Oatmoon Tei. It's more likely that she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off of. Oatmoon Tenyi? How could you possibly dare to ask our guests to do such a thing? Oh, Lu, you misunderstand me. Our honored guests have already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and they would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so?
Huh? Is that so?
It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then if you would, honored guest. Oh, Lu, I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Thanks for your hard work. You scared old Luo. We'll go Luo. So much he was jumping at his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you're here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adeptile on the way. So if you're looking for clues, there's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tanyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Lu some peace of mind, so he doesn't worry himself to death. Even Mini Pie can handle a thing so trivial.
Hey! Why are you still acting? The show's over. And what's with calling Paimon Mini Pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lu.
Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Oh, right. I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths. And mind you don't slip. Even if we slipped, we'd be alright. Alright, so we gotta make our way over to Yilong Wharf. That's not very far. It's also not fully where we're trying to go. I'm guessing they want us to go on the path for some odd reason. Chenyu Adepti. Interesting name. I'm picking your tea leaves. I'm picking your tea leaves. Oh, here's the path. I was looking for it. Follow the golden carp. Well, okay then. Hey now. What you treasure hoarders doing here? Are you messing with the tea?
Quake!
I won't take too kindly to you messing with the tea. You hear me? How dare you guys mess with other people's livelihoods? The heck am I supposed to be doing? Solve the puzzle. Well, the puzzle is puzzling me. Wait, do I gotta... What'd I do? I got them all while holding on to whatever the thing is I had to hold. MC, Paimon, you two are indeed brilliant as expected. Upon seeing my dissipated adeptal energy, you immediately understood the situation. I kind of got what I had to do, but also at the same time had no clue what the heck I was doing.
Of course! We're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? About that, should not the path to the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom.
Call me the master test taker. It was you who brought us here.
Speaking of which, just what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lou was also sure that this was behind the deteriorating quality of the tea leaves. Yes, you too have seen Xiaoying Village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village until finally, in the years to come, it disintegrates back into what it was millennia before. Desolate mountain village.
You sure that isn't hyperbole?
It is true. Lord Ageo would not stand idly by as disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the conqueror of demons and the other Adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilong Wharf breach the dikes and flood, Liawei Harbor would aid the villagers.
I had to stop and remember how to say Liawei for a second there.
But without tea, the stretch of mountains would, or Xiaoying Village, rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. So are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil?
What do you say, Mini Pie?
Who the heck is Mini Pie? Never heard the name before. Whew. But Paimon wants to help the Adeptus Fujin and Xiaoying Village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever just because there's no good tea, it would be a big shame, wouldn't it? Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now, back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers and restoring the water veins and soil. Okay, got it. But, just how do we do the ritual? Odessa's Fujin? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later. And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current. That just means upstream, right? Hey, that's the same direction as Yilong Wharf. Let's go.
Yes, hey, don't abandon the chest that we just got. Yo, who that? Who that? It was like a dragon Adeptus. Or Adepti. I think Adeptus is singular, Adepti is plural. What the heck is this? Spear carp. Okay, I'll take it. Who just leaves the chest at the end of the dock? I'll take it.
Stone.
All right, here we go.
Well, we're here.
I didn't get to read all of it.
Though I don't understand it in the least, I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing, or sing while walking around, or sing while sitting, and then sing while she lifts her head and slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing, and reciting and crying. I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand? That's just how opera singing is. We weren't there, and weren't there fight scenes later? There was that old dude that could do 88 flips and tricks. Riveting stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's a shame that I don't understand a thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place, all super flashy and such. One-on-one, several all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns. It's just almost addictive. Hello. We're looking for a technician from Fontaine. Chief Leo and Grandpa Lou said, what was the name they gave us again? Haute Montagne. Haha. Yep, sounds like Grandpa Lou sent you all right. Just call me Montagne. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Haha, and I'm the young master from the Fayun Comics Guild. I am but one who Go with the first one again. All right. That's quite enough acting. Are you all right, MC? Yep. Our young master is... Wait, that's not right. He's MC, and Paimon's Paimon. Anyway, it was Grandpa Lou who sent us looking for you. Mr. MC, Miss Paimon, hello. I'm Little Mao, a friend of the mountains. A friend of mountains. Yes, that's what my name means. Hatsuman Tagne can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. Really? Quite the interesting pair. How did you two meet? It was quite fortuitous. Last year, I went to the mountains in the south for a spell and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of a Cal Italian Luis was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for. Just then, a little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound through the mist and got out and was saved. Otherwise, I would have been eaten. Just like that, and my family in Fontaine wouldn't have been able to claim compensation on my account. Wait, this kid is the dragon. I mean, the face paint isn't natural, and then you got this right in the middle between the eyes. Also, I don't know if it's the angle, but you can't see a nose on him. Yeah, he's got a bit of a nose. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. It's because you're an adeptus. Yeah, adeptus. That's so. You're amazing, Little Mao. Montagne. Grandpa Lou and Chief Leo are looking for you. We're here about the tea cauldron in Xiaoying Village. All right, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after another, and now my legs have fallen asleep. I just can't understand a word. What sort of stories are they telling? It's all about how way back when, a huge carp and a monster from the mountains fought. You kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. Wow, that sounds horrible. That's a pretty concise summary. But don't talk about killing and dying so much, Little Mal. If you think about that kind of stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Since those in Xiaoying Village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. So did we get to call the kid out on being an adeptus? Okay, now that we solved the puzzle, we can get back to business. Little Mao, how about you? What are you two going to do? To be honest, we're not quite sure how to explain it. The water and the soil in Cheyu Vale are kind of out of whack, and we need to cure them for everything in Cheyu Vale to get better. I get it. Miss Paimon is trying to say we need to restore nature. Hey, that's right. You're really amazing, Little Mal. You got it right away. Restoring nature, you say? Did someone talk to you about that? That's right. A friend who's always taking care of me told me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better. So I want to help too. She also told me about you two. Oh, so you've seen her too? Huh? Me and my friend? Of course. Silly Paimon. How can we be friends if I've never seen her? Fair point. That makes things easier. Actually, we want to... Pyra remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water and then do some rain jade rites. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. Ah, I know. Come with me. I'll show you where to look. What? Is it really that easy?
Little Mao, your friend wants to restore nature, right?
Yeah, she told me a lot of such as stories from before Chaoying Village became Chaoying Village, how the tea trees came to be, and more. She said that things will get worse and worse if Shenyu Vale, if the natural order isn't restored. Oh, looks like we're on the same page then. Little Mal, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right? Yeah, I don't know if it'll help, but when you mentioned jade treasures and rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me. Yup, let's go.
Where are we going to exactly?
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.